The Democracy Perception Index
is the largest annual study of democracy. It covers 50 countries, 75% of the world's population.
So last year has really been a crazy year for democracy. What we are really interested in here is to understand what people think. So how do they view all these changes? How do they see democracy?
In terms of the way Joe Biden has been framing his foreign policy, I think it chimes very well with the Democracy Perception Index, and that identifies economic inequality as the biggest threat to democracy. And is that the right way to understand why Joe Biden is so obsessively focused on the middle class in his policies?
I found that analysis to be incredibly persuasive. I think the reason we are seeing this anti-democratic movement around the world is the confluence of two factors, both very disruptive. One is the changes in the economy.
Especially interesting within the context of this year's Democracy Perception Index. In Europe, we had 40% versus 14% of respondents who believe that we need more content regulation on social media. In the US, that's 36% versus 21% in favor of more regulation.
One thing I found particularly striking about the Democracy Index is those countries that experienced the most backward slide, countries like Hungary and Poland, seemed to me had the strongest reaction to many of the questions during the survey. The fact that the United States would be perceived as more of a threat to democracy, more of a negative influence on democracy than other countries, I think reflects in part the delta between people's expectations for the United States and the reality of what they've seen over the last 4 years.